second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 29, Alpha.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Let's go!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Jackson on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Charles Harris in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And running with power here. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Brady now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady again here on second and 10. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get the fuck out of here,
and
bro.
the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Come on,
so they
bro.
took a shot on
Put
first
the ball
down,
where the
but
fuck
couldn't
it's
connect.
supposed to be at, huh?
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
4 down. Alert. Attention. 29. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sit that on. I don't know. I'm just down. I'm just like that.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And incomplete on the deep ball. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
I got my nigga on my team,
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Buying time to his left. Caught by Nelson left side.
No, I was playing, bro.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Right now.
A very
With
solid
football
gain of
season and
27.
everything, they got like this
And
good
let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a
surprise.
surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace.
I ain't
Let me do
gonna
the
lie, bro.
rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12
this thing
times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, they got a hell of a line, huh?
They'll run with Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Danny Shelton able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Antonio Gates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
I ain't running, bro. I've been trying to play this last away, but nobody running. because we only do it for a year or two. You fine, so it's tough.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Probably a year now. Last year it was 2 years. Probably the season.
This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Jackson being chased down left and avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.Y. McGill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the grab by Cross.
Damn, that was my pick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Detroit!
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Good hit, boy.
Complete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Crosby puts it through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Brady now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. On first down, Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a play fake. Brady. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Brady throwing on second down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. First down, the run with Lynch. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down, Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Doug Baldwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action with Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jackson to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Tech McKinley in there to get it for his second sack of the night. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will be brought down as time is now running on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
No, you get a goal, nigga. Was it because you wasn't getting animation or because you wasn't hitting square right? My problem is that it's time to square.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I get animation every time on the field goal block.
Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh my
so they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're...
What up, Big Rich? What up, Q?
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps.
Niggas be doing them glitches,
they
be
held him
leaving
to a
the
short
receiver
game.
wide open.
On 3rd down,
It's a
Jackson.
zone cover.
And he couldn't hang on to it
If you
through
run
the
that zone too much,
contact.
eat that bitch
Incomplete.
up.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync,
Hey,
whether
my
they're running the
team
ball,
on
passing the
this
ball like we
league,
saw
but my
there. I
defense
don't know, the
is
rhythm
solid
seems
as
off.
fuck,
This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt
that's
with a
crazy you
net
said
of
that. That's what I'm
40
playing against
on a
right now.
6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? If they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right beyond the brink, aren't they?
There ain't no Packers and
Brady.
back.
And Nelson's got him here right side.
I don't care if
It's
you're
an
talking
8-yard
about
pickup and
fantasy
leads to a
football
new set
game.
of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
That's what I've been saying to everybody else.
Short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first
down. The nigga almost
down.
forgot he was in college.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10
at the
45-yard line.
He had a pick six.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, he picked off.
So statistically,
but he didn't even pick off the starting quarterback.
Have
so I
a
wasn't
rough
really too
time
hyped
getting a
about it.
running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Brady.
Oh my God, that was touchdown, bro.
Michael Kendricks about the 43-yard line. Michael Kendricks in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Both of them, they're going to start both them rookies like Cowboys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down.
He ain't going to take Kevin King's job. One of them going to play slot because we play a lot of nickels.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to air this out to Baldwin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it
I ain't
tends to
worried
create
until
a
they
lot
start
of
putting tight ends
congestion
in
the
the
middle
slot.
of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour.
Speaking of tight ends, I can't wait
Orlando,
to see what
Florida, an
Jimmy
absolute
Graham do.
mess. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Now with Aaron
the 49ers
Rodgers.
offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not
Yeah,
been a
but
very
they
fruitful
offense
game
is
offensively
more
thus
centered
far.
around.
They haven't even made
They
a trip to the
offense
red
is more
zone.
centered
I
around
know
Mike
that everyone's
Thomas
going
and
crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
they
well,
had Jeremy
as you said,
Shockey,
not
but
get to the
since
red
Shockey
zone
who had the
you know,
head.
not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ooh.
Tough first half for him, unable to
Jeremy
put up the
Shockey
numbers
was
he's used to
good.
producing. But with a guy
The
like
year they
him,
won with the-
you and I
when
both
they
know
beat
it
the
just takes a
Colts.
couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cook.
Ooh, in the
And a
Super Bowl?
short gain there as he'll get it up only to
Nah,
about
they
the
beat the
24.
Colts, my nigga.
Malik McDowell there to make the
They
tackle.
beat Peyton Manning,
But they certainly have been
yeah.
able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon
Oh,
that
no,
plan
no,
and
no,
start
it was
chunking
the
it all
early
over the
Peyton
park.
Manning.
And
It
you
was
know
the
who's
good
excited
Peyton
about
Manning,
that?
not the...
The defensive
Not the-
front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Quack.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Bro, on baby, this nigga...
In there to drop him
These niggas
for
is about
his
to
fifth
wreck, bro.
sack
I
of
like
the
my
year.
team. I like my
I think
team
we've seen
in
this
the league.
before.
I ain't gonna lie.
Someone's down 3 scores. That
I got Josh
situation there,
Norman,
it's just
Eric
gonna add to
Reed,
their growing frustrations,
Malik
don't you think?
Hooker.
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out. Now if they want it, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch.
How the
And he
fuck
stopped
in the
immediately
world
there.
did this nigga hit stick me
No
with a
gain on the
diving
play
tackle?
there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And they see right through that defensively.
I don't know.
As
Hey,
he'll
I
be
don't like
hit
the
and
way they be
taken down to
subbing
the
in and out the
backfield.
running backs
It'll
like
wind
that,
up
bro.
being a loss of 2. And they'll be
That shit
facing
be
a 3rd
so
and 12.
inconvenient, bro.
Your third down back and shotgun back and all that. No, I don't like that shit.
That shit so inconvenient, bro. You feel me? Why the fuck do you got...
It, depending on your system, but it don't help me, man.
It don't help me either, nigga. I don't want Isaiah Crowell
Throwing
playing,
is
bro.
Brady
Period.
on 3rd down.
God damn,
And
nigga.
down he goes.
They're going to block this
Sack back at
nigga?
about the 43-yard line.
Not over Marshawn
I
Lynch.
like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
Ryan
Too many of these
still in
drives
the
just
game?
wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Down.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
Let that nigga alone,
And I
bro.
believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Get him to at least to a contract, though, because you know the Steelers gonna keep him on contract till it's
Nowhere
up.
to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3.
And that's more than
And
a
now it's
business
3rd
decision.
down.
That's a personal decision right there. I mean, but
The
still, that's
Niners
the
on
least they can
3rd
do. This
down.
man gave
They've
his
had their
life to them.
troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. The completion
Oh,
to
you
Redden.
bitch.
He's at the 40.
You
20.
bitch.
10. And he takes it down
You
deep
bitch.
into enemy
This nigga got away
territory.
with it.
They're able to
Good-ass
convert on
ball.
3rd
And
down,
I'm
and that
supposed to
sets
pick
up
that
a 1st
shit.
and
This nigga
goal.
weak as fuck.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak.
What tried to
And
do
nothing
me sneak
doing.
that
He's
shit?
immediately
We
taken
ain't
down at
having
the
that
line of
shit,
scrimmage.
G.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in.
And he'll take this
He tried
into the
it
end
again.
zone
He
for a San
succeeded
Francisco
that shit.
touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Brady to throw on 2nd down. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Brady now on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, Lynch. Lynch fighting.
Oh, this nigga stripped me, bro.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
What the fuck, bro?
And his guys are going to get the football
Mark
at their
on
own
this one, trading block now,
47-yard
too.
line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a
Hey,
turnover.
niggas think
That's
it's a
exactly
game,
what
bro.
they
I
needed.
would
Now
trade
they need to
their ass. I would
capitalize,
trade
get this
your
back
ass
to
to
a
fumble.
one-score
That's
game.
Odell
From
Beckham.
there, anything can happen.
They've got good starting field position as
Hell
they come
yeah, I
up here
traded the
first
fuck
and
out that
10.
nigga. That nigga fumbled 3 times in one game.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
What's the year from?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Jordy Nelson.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Jordy Nelson.
And this will be taken
the
across
rookie running
midfield
back
and into
from
Green Bay
San Francisco,
territory.
Number 22.
A solid
Beretta,
run on first down,
Assassin,
gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
and
But no matter how they phrase it,
third
staying
round
on
pick.
schedule, staying ahead of the
A
sticks,
second
whatever
round
you
pick,
want to
a
call it,
second round pick.
7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
She got robbed.
Hell no, I didn't, bro. Yeah, hey, listen. Everybody think Odell is the shit, bro. He just makes great catches. He's inconsistent as fuck, for real.
It's mad, man. This is
Here we go
like,
now.
Bro, exactly why I got rid of
On
him.
second down, here's Jackson.
Exactly why I got rid of
Oh,
him.
no, he lost the football. And this is going
Bro,
to be
and
Packer.
what's the news for nothing?
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting
Hell no,
rules
he's a
by declaring
possession
a game
receiver.
over
Listen,
before it's
Jordan
over.
Nelson got more
But
respect
that
than
one, that puts him in
right
real
now
jeopardy
in
there.
my
Absolutely.
game.
It was a
In this
two-possession
one
game.
game.
It is a two-possession
Then
game at this stage of the
Odell
fourth. They needed
was
points out
dropping
of
the
that.
ball.
And
He
obviously
get the ball,
now,
catch the ball,
no
make somebody
chance at
miss
all
and
to
just
get those
fumble.
points that they so
Oh, no,
desperately needed.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And brought down,
Odell
but
just didn't
not
fit
before
my
they're
system,
inside
bro.
the
He just
25. They give
Like
him
that system
17
shit
yards
really
that time
matters.
as that'll move the chains. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming
Odell
back
is like
out of the
a-
locker
Odell
room.
a deep
It's first and
receiver.
10.
Jordy more of a possession.
Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out
They
the
want me
window
to
there.
use
He
my
was
time
hurried,
with the
harassed.
ball again?
That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Gates has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Go, hey, let's go.
Anytime I'm running the ball with Marshawn Lynch, it's just a 4th and 1 on the 1-yard line.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to
I
the
would
9.
not beat.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the
Hey,
football, gain
I'm
some
coaching
yardage, and put the
middle
onus
school,
on the
right?
defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
say
What are they
little
going to do to
niggas
stop
not
you?
listening nowadays.
You're taking charge.
Come here. Oh,
And he's
come
able
on,
to get it down
in
to the
there,
2-yard
bro.
line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play,
I don't know
they
how
had no
I'm
answer.
this nigga with this pass
Gonzalez
out.
good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers
Shit,
getting
tried
set
to
to
trade
trot
Tom
out
Brady.
there. And
I
the
was trying to
turnover
trade
last
Tom Brady
time,
for
that's
Brett
sort of been
Hundley.
symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because
Fourth
you're
round
exactly
pick.
You like
right.
that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
I was so willing to take ball handles.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Look, you ain't gonna be talking about my one slow like that, nigga. Ain't nobody ask you.
I'll talk about that nigga all I want to.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Dog and y'all know how to do the burst in the hole, tackle and shit. Like on defense, like you can strafe this shit better. And like once you let go of strafe in the hole and you press the turbo button, then burst.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Down the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. They start the drive with Lynch, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, here we go. Let's go. We got three, fellas.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones. Return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
20! Wait, 20!
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Pistol ain't doing shit. That's that bullshit. Niggas couldn't find no guns for shit.
Boy, who the fuck
farted?
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like.
Wait.